So before I get into this, keep in mind that some people who are really into a lot of supernatural or paranormal entities, they take themselves very seriously, but they recognize that without proof, nobody's going to take them seriously. So a lot of them will create hoax proof. They will create fake things to go, see, look how serious this is. There was a guy, it was a Bigfoot hunter, who is a true believer, 100% believes there is Bigfoot, and he brought a cooler full of guts that he said was proof that there was a Bigfoot. He got these rotting guts from a Bigfoot. Turned out to be a beer cooler full of deer guts. But he was hoping that providing some sort of concrete proof would gain more demand for his line of work, more notoriety, more money.
Right.
And money. So those sort of things do happen. So all of these sightings take with a grain of salt, because it could be just some true believer hoping to muddy the waters a little bit, stir up some attention, get people paying attention to this stuff.
Why have we not? Why? I guess I didn't know about it, so we couldn't have gone after it in a hunt before. But you probably knew about it before, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
But there's some creatures you probably didn't know about. There's still some new discoveries to be made out there.
Oh yeah, there's lots of stuff I don't know about. I'm learning stuff every day.
Fight them all during the war.
No. I've smelt a skunk ape. I've never seen one.
Well, that'd be a good adventure to go on.
That would be a good adventure to go on. Maybe we will hunt a skunk ape.
Hunt a skunk ape. Skunk ape. Don't worry, this is not the devil's brew.
Thank God. So go ahead. Oh, you looked like you were getting ready to say something. All right. So in 1929, a sighting occurred at the famous and then recently constructed Perky Bat Tower.
Perky Bat Tower.
Perky Bat Tower.
1929.
In the Florida Keys. Witnesses reported that an unknown ape-like beast was drawn to the construction site after inspecting the bat tower shortly after it had been stocked with bats. The creature shook the tower, driving off the bats before running off into the woods. So they built this bat tower
to attract bats?
To house bats.
House bats.
There are different places that actually create these bat towers or bat houses.
That's pretty
Some modern houses, actually, they have them built onto the side of the house. It creates a place for bats to roost. One, so they don't damage local houses or your house. And two, they keep the insect population down at night. Cuts down on mosquitoes.
That's
because
one
bat can eat hundreds of mosquitoes a night. So you get a couple thousand bats are eating hundreds of thousands of mosquitoes.
So bats can be kind of a pest. They can get into your attic and create holes and things.
But they can also be incredibly beneficial.
Because they eat the mosquitoes.
So
I had no idea.
So this thing saw them building this tower.
Great houses.
Went, I think the hell not. Went and shook it, scared off all the bats, and then ran off into the woods like an asshole.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
So this is the Florida skunk ape eats bats.
I don't think it eats the bats. Either.
I was gonna say that would have been a good. See, like you're hunting it. And
I wish I could say this thing jumped in the air and grabbed one and ate it. That would have been so cool. That would have been so freaking metal.
Because you use the bats as bait. It comes eats the bats.
Eats the bats and then you just take it out.
Oh man, I'm completely unbiased news. Would hurt your first.
You're born in the wrong era, dude.
Oh man.
So it makes me laugh, the idea that this thing saw them building this tower and just was like, I think the hell not. Went up and just like, just shakes it, scares away all the bats, and it's like, ha ha, and runs off into the woods.
Yeah, so how many vampires?
That's right.
Vampires. Oh yeah, but the skunk ape is, what a troll then.
Yeah.
Just like,
Well, that's a lot of these stories with the skunk ape and with like Bigfoot and stuff like that. It's a lot of them trolling people and just screwing with them. It's that's part of the idea where it might be this sort of like mischievous spirit of the forest rather than a concrete thing. But I'll tell you, I fought Bigfoots in the war. They're real.
We've seen a Bigfoot, like right here.
He almost got chopped in half by one. Yeah,
almost got chopped in half.
So in 1942. A man in Suwannee County reported a similar creature.
Suwannee County?
Suwannee County in Florida.
Suwannee County.
Reported a similar creature rushing out from the brush line while he was driving down an isolated road. It was alleged to have grabbed onto his vehicle and beat on the running board and door for half a mile before departing. In the small community of Bardin in Putnam County, Florida, beginning in the 1940s, there were a number of alleged sightings of a creature that came to be known as the... Ready for this one? The Bardin Booger.
The Bard? My God.
1940s, the Bardin Booger. In the 1960s, a rash of sightings in Central Florida happened around...
the Bardin Booger.
The Bardin Booger. That'd be such a great, like, punk
Boogers? Boogers.
Booger. Yeah, the Bardin Booger.
Just picking your nose.
More like it was just because it like to screw with people. It was being like a little booger. It was being a little stinker. Yeah, it was like a boogeyman, like a booger man. That's where that was. The idea was.
We haven't tried to find the boogeyman yet.
God, boogeyman. Just put out some Mucinex. Take boogeyman right out.
We've probably done a couple TikToks on the boogeyman.
I've done several TikToks into boogeyman. Yeah.
Go check those out.
So in the 1960s, a rash of sightings in Central Florida happened around Alachua County and Marion County in Florida. One such one such report from 1963 involved several members of a family encountering an ape-like creature around their rural home, including one instance of it approaching a window to peer inside at night. Thing was being real creepy. Looking at windows, people get naked and trying on clothes. Big horny ape outside the windows, probably doing illicit things or watching you get dressed. So keep that in mind. If you live in Florida and you're dressed in front of a window, keep the blinds closed. Could be a big old monkey man looking through the window.
It's pretty creepy.
Smells like poop.
It smells like a skunk. You smell the skunk. You're here for Completely Unbiased. I know the enemy. Close your drapes if you smell skunk.
Never change your clothes if something stinks outside.
To keep it nice and simple.
Keep it nice and simple, yeah.
You smell skunk.
If you live in Florida.
My God.